Paul McCartney and his wife Nancy Shevell have sold their New York City penthouse apartment for $8.5 million, the Wall Street Journal reported. The singer, 79, and his better half, 62, finally made the sale after less than a year on the market, but not without taking a major loss. The couple originally purchased the apartment in 2015 for $15.5 million as a white box apartment, meaning one with no furnishing of any kind. The apartment was first listed by the celebrity couple last June at $12 million. They then reduced the price to $10.5 million before finally selling it. McCartney's former penthouse is a two-story living space that overlooks Central Park. It contains 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. The Let It Be singer married Shevell in 2011. He was married twice before, to Linda McCartney from 1969 to 1998 and to Heather Mills from 2002 to 2008. The former Beatles' sale of his apartment came just a few days after his former bandmate Ringo Starr opened up about the origin of his song Octopus Garden and a conversation he had with McCartney on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The 81-year-old Beatles drummer was asked about his 1969 song that he wrote and sang while promoting his new book Lifted on the ABC talk show. On the White Album, I left the band. And I left the band because I didn't think I was being part of it. I was playing great, Ringo explained. Ringo said he knocked on the door of the late John Lennon and told him he felt left out because the other 3 band members were so close. And he goes, "I thought it was you 3, Ringo recalled. He said he then went to Paul McCartney to tell him that he wasn't feeling like part of the band. "I said, you 3 are really close." He said, "I thought it was you 3, Ringo continued, prompting laughter from the audience. "So I flew to Sardinia. I said I'm getting out of here, went to Sardinia. I worked with Peter Sellers and his boat was there, so he lent us his boat," Ringo said, adding that he was in Sardinia with his ex-wife Maureen Cox and their 2 young children. 2 things happened. One was the nanny we had with us was carrying Jason, a little kid. We were just climbing over rocks. Then she stopped and said, 'Take the baby.' 'What? Take the baby?' She said, 'Take the baby.' So I took my son," Ringo said. "And I said, 'What's going on?' There was an octopus wrapped around her leg. I would have thrown that kid a mile," Ringo said, eliciting more laughter from the audience. "But also we went and had lunch on Pete's boat. And they gave us some fish and chips. And they gave us, what the hell's this? It was octopus and chips," Ringo said. He said they finished lunch and he decided to relax. "In those days, you know, it was freedom when you were in Sardinia to smoke dope. And it gotten into a really great mood, and the weather was great," Ringo said. The captain came out and realized they didn't want his octopus. And he said, "You know what octopus do? They find, on the ocean bed, pretty rocks and tins, actually, that are being thrown from the boats. They put like a garden around them. Well, when you're stoned, that's the best idea I've ever heard in my life," Ringo said. Ringo said he had his guitar and started creating the song in 3 chords.